Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Skater92 here. Couple videos here I want to go through. They're for a game called Exodus. I've already watched them, so this isn't going to be my first go-around. But they're really cool, and I just kind of want to watch it with you guys and then just kind of talk about it a little bit. All right, so this first one is a trailer. This is from a couple of years ago. This game is going to be coming out in, they say, early 2027, so that could potentially be sometime during winter or, spring. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. This trailer here is about 2 minutes 47 seconds, and then the other one is about 2 minutes. It's actual gameplay. But I thought this was really cool. I think they got a lot of really neat looking
I'm a friend.
characters in here, especially like the enemies in particular that you're gonna have to fight or see.
Celestials are the enemy of humanity.
It just looks like a really cool world.
Are very survival.
And from what I've looked up, this is going to be a single-player RPG.
Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Yeah, honestly, it's giving me a lot of like Mass Effect vibes. In particular, Mass Effect Andromeda.
And seize your destiny.
And you know what? I'm gonna throw a little bit of Destiny in there, kind of like Mass Effect Andromeda and Destiny combined. Are the vibes I'm getting from this?
Who can wield celestial tech and find a cure? Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I really love Mass Effect, and like this really just completely piqued my interest.
The right ship and the right crew
I didn't even know about this game till I saw the gameplay from a couple of days ago.
could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Like, it seemed, just watching this so far, it seems like the story is gonna be really cool and interesting as long as they don't drop the ball. And it feels like something I could just go in and just run around and explore. Like, really sink my teeth in it. Especially like the lore for this game seems like it might be really cool, really deep. Like, potentially we could have a new franchise or IP that could come out of this.
To save your world.
You just look at that. There's such a wide variety of like things going on.
No pressure there.
I don't usually get excited for single player games, but like this is definitely one that I'm going to be excited for. I don't think I've been excited for a single player game since around, I would say, Mass Effect Andromeda. That was the last single player that I bought. Because I enjoyed Mass Effect. I played the first three. And then Andromeda kind of came out and I liked it. I thought it was a fun game. It wasn't a great Mass Effect game, though. So it was a bit of a letdown, but I don't think it should have been killed off as soon as it was. It felt like Andromeda definitely had enough there to kind of keep it going, but EA just pulled and yanked the plug. And I think it's because they really just wanted to get away from single-player games and push multiplayer and anything that could have microtransactions. So this is the first trailer. And then the next one I'm going to put on here, that's going to be the actual gameplay. And I think the gameplay looks really neat, like the Mass Effect game that we haven't gotten. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and switch over to that. You know, before I do, look at that mech. That's pretty sick. I wonder if we'll be able to pilot the mech or if that's like a companion that we get. Alright, so here we have the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and just hit play here. Let it run. The beginning here is pretty badass. I think it's going to have some great gameplay. Like, the enemies seem to be... They're not showing a huge variety here, but just the looks of, like, this particular faction and like some of the other ones we've seen in the other trailers, I think we're gonna have a lot of different scenarios that they'll kind of put us through, and they shouldn't be too repetitive. All right, so I'm hitting play. Dude, that is sick. Like, I gotta replay that. Like that, just the sound of that thing launching its artillery, you just know something's about to get like absolutely messed up. Yeah, like this game's gonna have some great sound design for the weapons and whatnot, it seems. Like, if I can, I want to play that mech character or make that like my class, whatever. Or like, that'll definitely be the companion I use, bare minimum, like every run through. Because it really reminds me of like a Rex from Mass Effect. Because, yeah, Mass Effect, I pretty much always ran around with Rex, Garrus, or, what was his name? Legion, the Geth. And this part here, this one really makes me feel like it's a little bit inspired by Mass Effect Andromeda. Andromeda kind of had things like this where you're running around in, like, old labs from the alien race that was in the Andromeda galaxy. And kind of going through some of their, I guess you could say like temples, or structures that were like temples. Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a really awesome game when it comes out. I'm going to go wishlist it on Steam for myself. I definitely want to get this day one and really like sink my teeth into it. Like, just the messaging that they had from the other trailer, where you're going to be going on this like long quest, it kind of sounds like, to something with discovering like these artifacts and like this race and ancient race and like using their stuff to like save humanity or the galaxy, like the typical story that you kind of get with a lot of these games. And like this right here just seems like there's going to be a whole lot of like mystery and stuff to discover. Can't wait to like sink my teeth into that. I can only say it so many times. Or, you know what, I can't say it enough. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to watch these and share my thoughts and opinions as I watch it with you guys, and also get your feedback. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Is this something that you guys think you would play and really like get into? Or do you think it's just going to be like a meh game and not quite make it anywhere? Like, not to name a couple games, but I will, you know, Marathon, Concord, and Highguard. You guys think it'll end up being a flop like that? I don't think that'll be the case, especially with it being a single-player game, and it doesn't seem to have a lot of the things that people don't want to spend their time or money on. So, I'm excited for this game. Can't wait to see it. If you guys made it this far, you know, I really do appreciate it. So if you haven't already or you're new around here, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And I want to see if we can get to 500 subscribers this year at some point. I think that's a neat little small goal to hit. Other than that, you know, I do go live throughout the week. Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central. So if you want to be a part of that, like and subscribe. And with that, catch you guys on the next one.